Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. Today, I have figured out, or I have read how to figure out how to attach carts to our train. So we're going to give it a go, right? We're going to turn off the shaders. I'm going to turn my HUD on. And we need this thing, a stake. Now, apparently, there's a few things that we need to do. We need to place down, let's go back a little bit. Place down one of these guys. Oh, and I never flew the blimps last episode as well. I promise we will fly the blimps today. I promise, okay? And then we need to shift left click. Oh, click on there. Click on there. Attaching mode for ICB. There. What do I do? Attaching mode for, yeah. Reset. Click again for nuke. Reset, click again. That one. Attaching mode. Okay, maybe I only need to click once. Maybe there is no... That one. Attaching mode. Attaching mode. And I think... maybe? Maybe we're good? Break. I should really have figured this out before I came on. But I like figuring it out with you guys. Oh, yeah. It's on. It's on. It is as easy as that. Okay, so I want to now. There's a first class. It's facing the wrong way. Do you want the? Yeah, we want the seats facing forward, don't we? You don't want the seats facing back. Yeah, so that one. Don't go into each other. Why would you do that? It'll be fine. We'll have a first class, a second class, and a restaurant. And I think that should look long enough, right? So then if we go clickety, clickety, oh no, clickety, click, I think I've got that. Clickety click. And clickety click. Who knows? Let's just jump in. We'll have a go. Break. I don't think that's done it. Break, damn you. No, where are you going? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'll be back. Okay, I've figured it out. It's like a lot easier than you think. And we go stake. Get it nice and close. Stake. Attaching mode for both. Oh. There we go. Attached. And it says attached in the bottom. So I've now got all three on there. I think that looks about right. Now what we also need though, to really finish it off, would be a train facing the other way, wouldn't it? And then attach those two together. Now, if this works, I don't know. They should, because that's sort of what these trains are for. And I know I need to... what it says is... I've got the thing up here. Some considerations. 2 locomotives can be attached together, but the pulled locomotive has to be set as can be pulled by shift click on it with a stake. Or maybe shift, maybe shift right click. And not shift delete click. There we go. Boink. Let's place that down again. Stake. Shift right click. Oh, there we go. ICB can be pulled. Don't forget to fuel it. Attach on the back of this locomotive. What did it say? Attach the back of this locomotive to the back of another locomotive. Otherwise you will encounter weird problems on turns. So to the back of another locomotive? Like, do I do it to that one? Is that what it means? Or does it mean that I need to, like, attach it to this locomotive? Because the trains are the locomotives, these ones. See, I don't know. Let's jump in here. And... oh, I threw something on the ground. Redstone. Start engine. No, that can't be good. I've pushed a train into that one now. Hang on, hang on. New mods are always awkward as to work out. Break. Yeah, like I've decoupled that end one now. Break. You know what? I might just like cut away again and figure it out. I can't quite figure it out yet. I'll have to watch some tutorials. I've got them all attached, but the further I drive away from them, the further they sort of stretch until one of them breaks. So I can't really do it with a train on either end, but I can. Ooh, dear me. But I can do it with trains themselves. So if we jump in here now, we can literally drag along trains behind. How cool is that? Hey? Sick as. Now, I would like to maybe start the plan this episode for a subway station. Ooh, break. We are not going to break in time. I came up a little bit quick. I can't stop going round. Is that bad? Like, I'm addicted to it. I can see why people build, like, model railways and stuff, because it's just so addicting. I'll stop at this one. Yeah, if we can build today a plan of a subway station, I would like to build it in a way that I can copy and paste, so we only have to build it once. That would be perfect. Look at that. Hey. I'm nearly like bang on if we just move it forward a little bit, because the train doesn't need to be in the station technically. Like, I could stop it right there. Yeah. Sweet as. Boop. Or am I in the middle bit? I'm in the middle bit. Oops. Anyway, stop playing about with the stupid trains. Let's find a location that we can do a subway spot in. Now, we want a figure of 8 underneath the world. Would be really nice. If we could do a figure of 8, so basically 1 oval and 2 oval, but they share the middle one, that would be like just a nice, easy to build setup that shouldn't, hopefully, cause too many problems. Let's have a subway station... there. Really good spot right there. We want it sort of on a corner. We just want a little bit of space. We don't need too much space at all up top. We just basically need enough space for staircase that goes down. We need to make sure we go underground enough that we can build a tunnel, that we don't then end up disrupting the top layer of grass on top. So let's sort of do, for the moment, a little like, I feel like I'm playing survival. A little staircase that goes all the way down. Enough. Now we're going to have to do, or I'm going to have to do, Torch, a little bit of research on, like, the layouts of subways. I don't want nothing too crazy. I don't want to really worry about ticket booths. Well, like, we can do a little ticket booth, but I don't want to worry, like, about different platforms and get all like complicated like that. I just want a nice staircase that goes down. I think we should be deep enough here, right? So if we then got ourselves a wand, I promise we will fly the Zeppelin by the end of this episode, I promise. So like that, and let's just like bust out an area. Something like that. Set air. I can't see anything, guys, so don't worry. That's like not a terrible height. If we imagine that we're on the ground here and that would be the ceiling, I would be quite happy with that. So then if we select that one and we bust the hole this way a little bit. What makes it even darker is that I'm using a really dark stone in this texture pack, so mining becomes like super dark. And let's go to there. No, let's go to there. Okay, so we've got a sort of starting cube. Now think about what we're going to need. All I want it to be nice and simple to get to. So we're going to have the staircase that comes down. And this is going to go to, maybe each one will have like a small little ticket booth. So we'll have like a ticket booth. You can buy your tickets from a sheet. Let's get some colours. Wool. Just so we can see and we can sort of remember what colours do what. So you can buy your tickets over here in these machines. Like maybe like a couple there and a couple there. And then you have the little gates. The little revolving gates that you sort of push yourself through. I've only been on a couple before. So once you've bought your ticket or you've got a ticket, you can then put it in the machine. Bloop, and that'll let you through. And then you'll be onto the platform. That's how I want it, nice and simple. I don't want nothing too crazy. So then the platform will be sort of nice and deep. Because I don't want it to be like pointlessly small. So that will then be the platform edge here. This space over here, because obviously I want like pillars, stone brick or something like that, not monster egg. Like I want pillars going up, like that. Do you know what I mean? Like in the middle of the platform. But this could be like each one could be a different store or a shop. So one could have a McDonald's. This one wouldn't, because the McDonald's is literally right outside. But this one could be like, I don't know, a fast food restaurant. The next one could be something else. So you get like just a shop at each one underground. I think that could be a pretty cool touch. But yeah, I'll have to look into some subway designs before I know like the blocks and the things that I'm going to use. The track itself, we don't want to be as wide as the one above. The one that's above ground here was built for the scale of our original trains. So I will admit it does look a little bit funny with the trains that we've got now, because they are a little bit smaller. However, the width of the track matches the width of the road, so it all blends in and it all looks correct to scale. Underground, we don't have that problem of having something next to it that we can compare size to. So we can keep the track nice and small and thin, really tight, like a subway should be. I'd also like to have 2 tracks, one in each direction, because I like to make things difficult for myself. So like we would have like wool. We'd have like a track. You want it nice and close to the edge of the platform so you can actually get in. So like the track would be there, and then I would probably have just a block, and then I would have the other track. Like that's how close I want the trains to be, so it looks like they're gonna like almost collide with each other when they get near. And then we need obviously a platform on the other side, which to be fair is about the same width as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the blue one at the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be like then completely even on both sides. Yeah. So we've got 8 block platform, 9 including the blue edge here. The way to get over to the other side, it would be really cool to have like a little bridge that goes over the top. I mean, I think, do I want the track to be on this level or down here? I'd want the track to be, hang on, let's have a look. Oh, I've also got rail crossing, so if we wanted to, we could put these tracks over our roads, and it would look pretty smart. But let's just grab ourselves, I just want, yeah, straight track. And I'll just grab ourselves for the minute. Well, passenger one should be fine, because that's sort of what we need to worry about the most. See, I mean, that looks... It looks fine, but what if I put it down a block? We'll try a full block first. That looks too low, doesn't it? But what if we had instead... The train has to sit on a full block, so it has to be down here. But then if, instead of having a full block up, what if we went with a slab? And we had an edging to the rail like this. And we would stand on a platform, you know, that's up half a slab like here. If I put the on there, now it's about the right height. And we get a little drop like a subway should have. I think that's what we're going to go with. I think that's what we're going to go with. So now that we've got the train down, we can now work out how high we would need the bridge to be. I want to have the bridge out the way of the main platform. So we would have like, let's just go with something really basic for the minute. A staircase that goes up. Nicely clearing the top of the train. Either 1 or 2 blocks thick or something like that. And then back down again. So that's probably what we would go with. Just one bridge. I don't want one symmetrical on the other side. And then for the... Yeah, and then I would have like, instead of having a full block in the middle here, which looks a little bit too clunky, I would again go with a slab down the middle here. Separating the two tracks. I think that looks just really neat and smart. We can go with a lot of grey colours down here. We've got a lot of grey blocks, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, I think that looks decent. Let's get some light down here. Bink. So then for the tunnel itself, we've only got this a nice little 3x3 area. If I stick some track down. Dunk. Dunk. A bit further. Bunk. There we go. And I want to get... either a train or a passenger cabin. Okay, so like 2 blocks is all we really need. So, but I think what we'll do is we'll keep with 3, but I'll have stairs. Again, we'll go with the stone brick. Stone brick, and the slabs. And then we could go with something like, ooh, I don't want to do that. It's really hard to find the original. There we go. Like that. Like that. Potentially, I might put the slab on the top there. Slab could work really well because of one thing. Oh, I don't need that there, technically. Because then we can have that like that and like that, you see. And then when we're going down it, forget about the clunkiness that looks like. But imagine being in the tunnel. It should be about right then, or we could use a slab, and that would then round it off like a little bit better. I don't really know what I prefer, because then we've got, if we keep it as a full block like this, we can then use fluorescent lights or something, oops, or something like that to light up the area. That goes all the way around then. I think that could be really, really cool. See if we go from that one to that one. I mean, that's a super easy way to like just force a tunnel through. And then we could just make it go longer and longer and longer and quicker and quicker and quicker. And it's even taking the track with us too. Amazing. Like I think that's pretty cool. And then if we get like a train down here. I keep using the ICB. I should really use high speed train. And do that. Oh, it does. It just clips in, or at least this one clips in. Does that mean that they're... I assumed that all the trains were the same height. But no, they're not. See, this one is a little bit shorter. By the way, I know it's got like one of these like electric things on the top that it should connect up to. I don't care. Okay, so if this train is a little bit taller, then we should really change this to to work with it, shouldn't we? So we would want a third layer of stone bricks. Like that. And then we have, well, oh yeah, stairs. Let's just try this one first, because there's another. We could just use a slab on that block instead. We'll just see how this goes. Let's just try like that. Come back a little bit. I mean, that works, but now it looks a little bit too high, don't you think? It looks too high of a tunnel. I want it to be nice and tight. I want the trains just to fit through. But we'll have to remember about the corners, leaving enough room in the corners. So instead of having a stair there, if we have a slab here instead, that should be enough to keep out of the way of the top of the train. But should also look a little bit tighter. Yeah. In fact, that sort of runs now along the top of there. That works. I think I can go with that for the design. And then these could really be full blocks to be a little bit more efficient. We don't get as many, at least, lighting bugs then. Same as here. I should really fill those up with blocks. Otherwise the lighting could be a little bit funny in those areas. There. Copy. Paste. Bunk. Bunk. Get some lights down. I forgot about that. Whoops. Okay, I'm pretty happy on what looks like at the moment what it's going to be like. The plan, I think, could work quite well. So that like that. This one, something like this down the middle. In some areas of tracks, it would be really nice to have like a little door, like a little veil in the door, because you always get that in these subways, so that you get little like maintenance access points and stuff. But yeah, I think that could be really quite cool. I'm going to leave it there though, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you didn't, feel free to subscribe. Next episode, I will look more into the look of a subway, and we'll get like our first station started, and then we can start hooking them up together and getting an actual track going. Okay, guys?